Hi friends, till now we have seen many topics, but the topic today now I chosen is one of the related topic, that is corrosion. So in our general life we have seen many places where the corrosion is happening. So in our surroundings also the corrosion is happening. So how it is happens and what is corrosion first? Let's see step by step. As usual I will explain point to point. So don't miss any step. If you miss, I hope you won't understand the remaining part. So try to see and check and listen every step carefully. So first, what is corrosion? So I taken the statement corrosion. Corrosion is the irreversible damage or destruction of living tissue or materials due to a chemical or electrochemical reaction. So friends, according to this point, corrosion means it is the destruction or irreversible damage that is occurring to any living tissue or material due to chemical reaction or electrochemical reaction. This is called as the corrosion, or otherwise we can say chemical or electrochemical reaction which is leading to destruction or irreversible damage to any living tissue or many material. It is called as corrosion. So normally we can see these corrosion examples like rusting of iron and rusting of steel. So let's go why this corrosion is happening and how it forms. So let's see step by step. I've taken one experiment. I will explain with detail. So try to see the video until the last. Why? Because at last few minutes I will explain the total once again. Don't miss any topic. So materials. The required materials are 3 test tubes, 3 cocks, iron nails, water, oil, anhydrous calcium chloride. So this is one of the special chemical where it has the property of absorbing the moisture. So why you are using this? Let's see in the total procedure and observation procedure. Take 3 test tubes and place clean iron nails in each of them. So we are taking 3 test tubes and in the each test tube we are placing iron nails which are of clean one. Next, label these test tubes A, B and C. So for our easy identification we are labeling each test tube with each letter, that is A, B, C. Next, pour some water in test tube A and cork it. So after taking test tube A, we have to place the iron nails. We already done. Next we have to pour some water in the test tube. After pouring water, we have to close the test tube with rubber cork. Next, pour boiled distilled water in test tube B. Add about 1 ml of oil and cork it. The oil will float on water and prevent the air from dissolving in water. So friends, in test tube B, we have already placed the nails. After placing the nails, we have to pour the water and later some oil. So we know the oil does not dissolve in water. The oil will float on the water surface. So as it is floating, the air will not be in contact with the water. Why? Because the oil will be preventing. It will be the like wall between the air and the water. Next, coming to C, put some anhydrous calcium chloride in test tube C and cork it. Anhydrous calcium chloride will absorb the moisture. So friends, I already said in test tube C we are placing anhydrous calcium chloride. So after placing the nails, drop some chemical of anhydrous calcium chloride. According to this chemical, the chemical has the property of absorbing all the moisture. As the moisture is absorbed, there the remaining will be only dry air. And close the rubber cork after placing this anhydrous calcium chloride in the test tube. So leave these test tubes for few days and then observe. So after placing all the materials whatever we have taken and leave the total apparatus for few days and observe after few days what you are going to see. So let's check observation what you have observed in after few days. So we can observe that we will observe the iron nails rust in test tube A, but they do not rust in test tube B and C. So friends, in test tube A, the iron nails are getting rust. in B and C, the iron nails are not at all getting any rust. Next, what is the reason we will see? In test tube A, the nails are exposed to both air and water. So this is the reason, see friends, why in test tube A. In test tube A, the nails are getting rust because of the air and water both are mixing and it is forming moisture. As it is forming moisture, it is leading to produce the rust on the iron nails. Coming to B, whereas in test tube B, the nails are exposed to only water. So I already said the oil will prevent the air to get in contact with water. As it is getting prevention between the air and water, there is no contact, so there is no moisture, so the nails in the water will not get any rust. Next, go for the C, and in the test tube C, the nails are exposed to dry air. So according to test tube C, there is no moisture. Why? Because all the moisture is absorbed by the anhydrous calcium chloride. So as there is no moisture, no rust on the iron nails. So this is the case. So finally we can conclude that this shows air and water are essential for corrosion or for rusting of iron articles. So friends, from this total experiment we can say that total corrosion will happen whenever there is air and water. So as it is the moisture is important for occurring of corrosion. So if there is no moisture, the corrosion will not occur. So as usual, I will explain total experiment once again with the diagram. Listen this whatever you have listened previous and now, so both will be useful for you. So listen the diagram. So friends, we have taken 3 test tube with the starting case. Next, we are naming the each test tube with different letters for our easy identification. After taking the different test tubes, we have to add iron nails to each test tube. In test tube A, after placing iron nails, we have to add the water and we have to close the rubber cock. Next, in test tube B, we have to add water and oil. As the oil will float on the water, the air will not be in contact with the water. So the air will not mix in the water. So there is no moisture. And close with rubber cock. Coming to C, after placing the iron nails, drop chemical, that is anhydrous calcium chloride, and close the rubber cock. This chemical has the property of absorbing the moisture. As it is absorbing the moisture, there will be only the dry air. Coming to observation, we can observe that in test tube A, the iron nails are getting rust, but in test tube B and C, the iron nails will not get the rust. The reason is because air and water will mix each other and they will form moisture. This moisture is leads to form the rust on the iron nails. Coming to B and C, as the air, it is getting prevention with the water with the help of the oil. So both are not in contact, the air and water. As only water in contact with nails, there is no moisture and the nails in B will not get any rust. Coming to C, the chemical will absorb all the moisture in the test tube. So there is only the presence of dry air. In the presence of dry air, the iron nails will not get any rust. So this is the case. So from this total conclusion, we can conclude that in A test tube, the iron nails are getting rust. In B and C, the iron nails are not getting rust. And the conclusion point is that to get the rust or to get the corrosion, the moisture is playing a role. So friends, there are many techniques to get prevention from the moisture, that is rusting or the corrosion, like applying some lubricants. So lubricants plays major role for the prevention of corrosion. I hope you have understood total topic about the corrosion.